We are live. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're all well. We've already got one in the house, two in the house now. CJ Art UK is in. Thank you very much, pal, for joining us. Rate My Beers in. Paul's in. Nice to see you, pal. Lucky I remembered you. YouTube, you didn't tell me. Sorry, Mod. I do apologise. We got 5 watching. So I know a lot of you are going to be here, obviously, just for the draw. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a live anyway. So the draw is going to come later on. I'll probably end up, we'll just see how it goes. But I'm going to do a beer review in this as well first. So hopefully you'll all be interested. Arthur Dawes. To be honest, Arthur, I have actually just closed the entries because I've got a generator thing here. But I tell you what, if you want to enter, let me exit the full screen on this thing. And it will move in a minute, hopefully, because I have a really slow computer. If I can get this going, I may well be generous and add you in. So, just quickly, Arthur. Let's go, Baz. I'm on my third already. All right, then, Arthur, let me know. Are you in the UK? If you're not in the UK, I will not be posting any beers outside of the UK. So if you want to have them beers sent to anyone in the UK, that's fine. But like I say, I'm only posting the UK. So I've managed to get the generator up so I can add you in there, Arthur. So bear with me. That's it. You are in there, Arthur. Yes, you're in there. Who let that Spurs fan on the chat? Yeah, bear with me. I've got to catch up with all the bloody comments. I'm surprised you're all in here so quick, really. Lee Benfold, let's go. Baz on me third already. Well, before we get started doing the draw, like I said, I plan on making this a little bit of a live anyway. It won't be forever. Half hour, 3/4 an hour, maybe an hour tops. But we'll have the draw done. So let me just go through some of these comments. Yam Yam's in. Nice to see you, mate. Thank you. Arthur said, legend, mate. No, you're welcome, pal. Mark said, who's let the Spurs fan in on the chat? I know, it's shocking. We don't really want him there. Arthur's from Worcester, so that's good. Joe Austin. I've got to add Joe in now. Radio Mon. We're going against the rules here. You should have commented on my post. But we're adding Joe in. Joe Austin. Right, there was 61. We've now got 63 in there. Arthur said ace. Rate My Beer saying Mark. Now, I'm in Scotland. Last time I looked, still in the UK. Yes, you're in there, Mark. A few more comments. Stephen Wicks. Yeah, add me in. Right, this is getting bigger and bigger. I'm being very generous here, letting you all join, but I'll put you in there. Stephen Wicks. Right, anyone that is joining in, and I'm adding you now, I am only posting to the UK. So if you enter and you're not in the UK, and you know, it's tough titties basically. But thanks for joining anyway, Stefan. Henry 42 Outdoor, I'll do, pal, I should say. Make it 8 hours of fun. Jesus Christ, I can't. I want me tea. I want me tea, man. I want me tea. I'm currently drinking proper black. Just watched your review. Yeah, nice. That was nice, decent. Everyone's doing a lot of bloody talking to each other. Lee Benfold, do you want to go in, mate? I take it you want to be entered. So there's another one. Now, what I've got is one of these generator things, a name generator. So I'm going to turn the bloody camera around. So as you can see on my laptop there, we've got 65 entries now. So a little bit afterwards, I will do the draw. But first, I mean, we've got 26 in. Nice of you. Bill Evans, busy at work. Good, man. That's what I like to hear. Not bothered about the draw. Just come say hello. Nice one, Henry. But if you're in the UK and you want me to enter you, join in. Simo's in. Hello, Baz. Yeah, Joe Austin, as it happens, I happen to know him. He only lives down the road from me, PD owner as well. So yeah, if he does win, it will save me postage. So there is a bonus there. We've got 33 in. I'm going to leave all the chat, all you lads are doing between yourself. I'll leave all that because I'll just get lost. I'll never get anywhere. How many beers had you drunk this time last week? What time is it? 6 o'clock. Believe it or not, I didn't go absolutely bonkers, but yeah, I was well on the way this time last week. At that one. Luke Chelsea 26, give us free beer. You are in it, mate. You're already in it. Jim D64, I'm not bothered if you can't add me, but if you do, would be grateful. Jim, if you're in the UK, I'll add you. Well, if you're not, I'm only posting to the UK, but I can add you in. So we'll put you in if you happen to win. I don't know. But ideally, I just need people from the UK in here. So there we go. Let me go down again. Right. Jim D64. Jim's in. Kerry Hargist, add me in. Kerry, are you in the UK? Because I really need this to go right. There's that many people coming in. If it goes wrong, this is going to be a nightmare. That is why I did try and stop it at the 6 o'clock mark and just put all the names down there. So right, I'm going to try and catch up with these comments, and then I will have to sort of draw a line somewhere, I think, just in case it does go wrong. Ian, I always think Ian. I am Kevin Finity, just poured a Lowenbrow Oktoberfest, waiting for the Bazza beer draw generator. Good man. James White is enjoying an Old Peculiar. Lovely. It is a lovely beer. I'll get my words all thing then. Winning free beer, even better. Yeah, it would be. Jimmy Guitarist, all right, pal. How are you, matey? Luke Chelsea 26, will you make a post of who the winner is? Yes, I will. I will do a post. Obviously, this is going to end up being on the channel eventually anyway. So, you know, but I will put a post up who the winner is. So if you do have to go, don't worry. Luke John Beer Reviews. Hey up, Bazinator. All right, Luke, how are you, pal? Christopher Boys, evening, Baz. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. Henry, doing some more chatting with everyone else. Jim's in the UK. Brilliant. More chatting to each other. Henry 420, we'll add Henry in if you're in the UK, mate. Great, I'll add you in now. I'll put you just down as Henry 420. So we've got 68 entries. It's gone up about 6 or 7. Aldi, I'm in the UK. I take it you want to go in there now. So I'll bang you in there. Aldi, very nice as well. Good name. Yeah, so we got a few people doing the thing. Baz, this is Stefan. Baz the Blade. Any rooms on new beers? Because the PD is killing me at the moment. Apparently, Birra Moretti Baffadora or something. That's coming out very soon. But apart from that, I don't know anything else. Don't know anything else. Kyle Law had feed punkin last night. So on the right, okay. I think, yeah, I think what he's trying to say is he had some food, Punk, and then Adnams, I think, last night. I think that's what he's trying to say. And now he's on the water because he's feeling a bit worse for wear. Henry, yeah, no worries, mate. You're welcome. Got to get ready for me stream. Good luck to you all. Thanks for coming on, Luke. Much appreciated, mate. Right. Now I've caught up with the comments. We are going to do a beer review. Is there a speedboat for the winner if they live in Birmingham? Nah, no speedboats on here, Mon. No speedboats on here. Can't afford a speedboat, can I? But I'm going to open that. In fact, give us two. No, the light's all right in it. You can see me. I'm ugly enough. You can see me. Yeah, so while I'm waffling on, what I'm going to do is a beer review. I thought may as well fill the time a little bit. Hopefully you lot will enjoy watching it. And it's a beer I picked up today, as it happens. I'm going to put the light on because it's getting a bit dark, so bear with me. I've got my laptop plugged in so it doesn't die. So I'm climbing over the leads and everything. What about a checkbook or pen? Cuddly toy. Yeah, I'm on. I'll chuck Beaker in if anyone wins. I won't actually. You're not having Beaker. Beaker is mine. Beaker is mine. Thank you very much, Henry. That's very nice of you to say so. Hopefully, I'm not going to miss anyone else who's maybe wants to join in. Anyway, what are we in? What are we in? I can't even tell. We've been in 10, 11 minutes. Let's stop waffling on. Like I say, I'm going to do a beer review now. And this, I don't even know where they're from, to be honest. DH4. But we've got a beer from Maxim, and or Double Maxim, is it? And this is a bottle of their premium brown ale in a white glass bottle, which isn't good, is it? Coming in at 4.7%. Now, I picked this up from Morrison's a couple of hours ago. No idea how much it was, to be honest. Don't know if it's £1.80 or whatever. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, kind of, you know, that clear glass bottle shit in it. But I do like the label. It's quite simple. Plain red bottle cap. Mark's more of a pigs in spaceman himself. Mackem Classic. Oh, it's Mackem is Sunderland, isn't it? If I'm correct. So yeah, a brown ale. So anyone in the comments, let me know what you're drinking, because I can catch up with that. And I'm going to crack this open, and we're going to give this a bit of a review. I do like a brown ale. Old school glass at the ready. Smells nice, actually. Smells nice on the nose. Let's get her in. If I'm boring you all, I do apologise. Hopefully you've not just come to see if you win lots of beer, and hopefully you will stay and support the video. But if you do disappear, which would be a shame, I will put a post up at some point to tell everyone who has one. And this video will go up, of course, as well. So you could always, you know, if you got bored, you could fast forward to the end. But I'll only be going on for about an hour. Beer in a glass. Looks a bit darker on the camera. It's sort of chestnut sort of colour. Nice finger of white head there. Maybe slightly off white. Not seeing any bubbles. There's a few bubbles going up. I mean, looks typical brown ale, doesn't it? Let's dive in with the nose, see what they get. Malty. Bit of caramel, I would say there. A bit nutty. Very earthy on the nose as well. But yeah, it smells quite nice. Quite a nice sweet aroma on it as well, which is good. So let's get the rest in there. Let's get the rest in there. If I can. Give it a taste. Cheers, everyone. What are you all drinking anyway? Come on, comment. Tell me what you're drinking. Ooh, that is lovely. That is lovely. Going again, 4.7, like I said. That's got a decent body on it, actually. And that head is quite thick, quite dense. So it adds to the body. So yeah, 4.7, decent body on that. Lots of little bubbles, small carbonation. Just caresses the inside of the mouth. Very smooth. Pretty soft as well. Obviously, you do get that little sparkle of fizz in there, but it doesn't affect the mouthfeel at all. Taste-wise. Rich, malty, a little bit of toffee, sort of toffee caramel note coming in on the back end. You get the hops in there. Very much sort of hedgerow, sort of fruity sort of note to it as well. It's got a sweetness to it, but with a slightly bitter back end. I'll tell you what, that's a decent drop, actually. Decent drop. Like I say, I don't know how much it was. It was something like about £1.80, I'm guessing, from Morrison's. But that's a nice little dark beer, that is. Would I recommend picking it up? Yeah. If you haven't had it, go and look in Morrison's and you like your dark beers, give it a go. Yeah. Sorry, there's loads of shouting going on outside. It's just put me off. Yeah, it's a nice dark beer. If you like your dark beers, give it a go. If you've had it, you can tell me now in the comments what you think about it. And that's it for that. So, pardon me, I can get back to talking to you lot now. Hopefully I haven't peed anyone off by sort of like, you know, dragging this out a little bit. But I just thought, you know, we got to drag it out a little bit, and we, you know, because it'd be pretty boring, wouldn't it be, just going, right, you've won, that's it, blah blah blah, piss off, that's it, wouldn't it? It'd be pretty boring. Anyway, let's catch up on the comments. Any biscuits or roasty toasty fruitcake mouthfeel? I know all the phrases. You're an expert. You got it, mate. There's a roasty toasty coffiness coming in from the south, and it really gives it a big full body. Cool. I know nothing either. Thomas is in. Nice to see you, Thomas. Thank you, mate. And don't forget, I did put you in the draw. You are on there. We've got 69 entries. Sounds a bit rude, doesn't it? Yes. So Thomas is in there. Thomas is from Ireland, but he's entered, and he's going to give me an address of someone in the UK to post it to. Chris is in. He's having a Camden Hell's Lager. I hope you're enjoying it, Chris. And let me know what you think of that beer, because I think it's actually pretty bloody decent, really, on the perfect draft. Assuming you're having it on the perfect draft, of course. Henry's on the Orangi Boom at the moment. Nice one. Is that the normal sort of 5% one, is it? I hope it's not that 8.5% one, because I had that thing. That was horrendous. That was horrendous. CJR is on the Hobgoblin now. Good man. Good man. Oh, my God. Here's a shock. Here's a shock. Paul from Rate My Beer on the coffee. There's got to be something wrong there. There's got to be something wrong there. The man must be on his deathbed. It's got to be. Henry saying hello to Thomas, and Henry saying hello to CJ Art UK, and Thomas is saying hi, Henry. Jim D64 Baz. I am in two minds, 2 ghost ships and a Hell's Lager, or 2 Hell's Lager and a ghost ship. What would you recommend? It depends on your mood, doesn't it? Depends on your mood. Personally, I think I would say the Hell's Lager is better than the ghost ship, personally. So it depends really on what sort of drink you want. If you're feeling in a bit of a lager mood, have the lager, drink what you like. But personally, yeah, I'd go for the Hell's Lager probably. So we are going to catch up more. Rate My Beer says, come on, you Spurs. I'll tell you what, Paul, gutted, mate. We lost 3-1 to Stoke today. We lost the other day as well to Queen's Park Rangers. I think the old wheels are falling off the bus. Big time. Big time. Hopefully. Hope not, because I've had a 20 quid bet with a couple of people that we're going to win the championship. So fingers crossed that we have a good run. Very good run. Like about 30 games, don't lose. Mark the Pondering Man, he's on the Darkness Stout tonight. Who's that by? Who's that by? Don't think I've heard that one. Henry's being very nice and doing all that sort of stuff. Yeah, we got a bit of conversation. John 78's in the house. John, you're in, mate. Don't worry, you are down on my little spinny wheel thing that does all that automatic stuff. I'll tell you what, if it all goes wrong, I'm knackered, because we've got extra people in, and then I've got all the names written down. So I'm going to have to cut them all up, fold them all up, and do the draw like that. So it could end up taking bloody ages, but fingers crossed, it won't. It won't. And John's on Fuller's ESB, by the way. It's a great choice. That's a good beer. Good beer. James White got Delirium Noel needing drank. What you reckon? Best temperature for it? Delirium Noel. Well, it'll probably tell you on the bottle anyway, but you're probably looking about 10 degrees. I bet if you look on the bottle, there'll be a temperature, and I bet you it'll tell you about 9 to 10 degrees, I would say. So yeah, just a slight chill on it, maybe just a slight chill. But anything dark, you want to have a bit warmer. The rule of thumb is, I think, lighter the beer, the colder you have it. Darker the beer, a bit warmer, in my opinion. And I think that, like I say, rule of thumb. I'm chatting some rubbish here, aren't I? James, higher the better with an OLC. Paul's got in there before me. Good man. He saved me a job, even though I done it anyway. Yep, more people chatting to each other. Stefan Wicks, evening, Paul and Michelle. Lee Benfold, do you think the kegs are going to go up loads with this energy business thing? I don't think they can anymore. I mean, the blade kegs have gone up, obviously. They've gone up. Everything's gone up. We know that. But the blade kegs don't seem to be constantly rising. The problem with, pardon me, Beer Hawk or the Perfect Draft stuff, it seems to be pretty regular. I think the prices have gone up 3 or 4 times in about the last 2.5 years. Just before COVID, they went up, and I think they've gone up about 3 or 4 times now. And then obviously with the discounts disappearing, it's always going to be a talking point. So I'd like to think they wouldn't go up. I'd like to think they wouldn't. But if they do, I think you're going to see people saying, that's it, because not everyone can afford it. You know, if these big businesses, companies like AB InBev, feel they need to put prices up, because AB InBev own Beer Hawk, so if they feel they need to put prices up and constantly keep doing this, if they can't afford to do it, how do they expect the working man like me and you out there that can afford to keep paying more for it? You just can't, can you? It really is a bit of a luxury at the moment. But if it keeps going up, I think you will see these machines dying. Lots of people doing lots of chatting. Don't worry about dragging it out. The lottery show used to be 1 hour long. Yeah, and they never had me hosting it. So really, you lot are getting the better deal. You're getting a better deal. Henry's drinking the standard 5% of Anjou. Good man. Because you don't want to be drinking that 8.5%. I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't recommend. Jesus Christ, I'm getting lots of the sharing, this, that, and the other. There we go. Henry's done it again. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. Paul Greenwood's in the house. Evening, Baz, and all in the chat. Hope you're all okay. I've just poured a palm off the PD. Superb stuff. It's not bad. I've got to admit, I did review it, and I did say it was decent, and it is decent. The only thing I found of it, I could drink 2-3 pints, and that would be it. I didn't find it one that I could dive in constantly. But if you like it, that's all that matters, because at the end of the day, if you're paying for the beer, you drink what you like, and you like what you like. So doesn't matter what I say, does it? Right, Simo's in. Simo's here. On Camden, sober October could sod off. I knew you was going to give up. Well, I didn't know. To be honest, I'll be honest, I did think you would do it, to be honest. So I was a bit surprised when you kind of went to do a live yesterday, but didn't do the live, or did you? I don't know, because I was out of darts. It all went mad. Yeah, good man, Simo. Anyway, sod the sober October. There's plenty of days to stay sober. Forest wheels weren't even on the bus badge. Yeah, so we could go into a chat about Forest, couldn't we? But no, I do think he went a bit nuts with the buying players. I'm not saying that's the reason they're down there, but I think Forest, he's very lucky because he's just signed a new contract, hasn't he? That Steve, whatever his surname is, I can't think. But yeah, he's just signed a new contract, and he's the ball to back him with all that money. Fair dues to him. Bit of a gamble, though, I think. Bit of a gamble. We got a few people talking to each other. So I'm going to ignore them ones, because if you're talking between yourselves, I don't need to read them out, do I? You can see them. Paul Greenwood, Simo, 8 days off the ale, still a good length of time on. That is actually, to be honest, yeah. 8 days. I mean, yeah, fair dues. Fair dues, Simo. 8 days is good. I was just wondering whether he had a cheeky one somewhere in between. Loch Ness Brewery. Okay. Never had nothing from them. So maybe something that I'll probably, it'll probably be one of them that I'll suddenly see somewhere on a website and go, ooh, Mark told me about that. I'll try a couple of them. Rate my beer. He's been ill all day. He's been ill. Lightweight. Self-inflicted, absolutely, Mark. Absolutely. I did say I wasn't going to enter all these private conversations, but yeah, I do have to comment on them ones. Yeah, let me just have a slurp. Surprised my computer hasn't gone off yet. I do hope this works. It's a bit of a nightmare if it doesn't. I saw there's a little beer fest next Thursday. Nothing new though. No, I did see that, Simo. There didn't look anything sort of stand out that made me want to pick anything up. And to be honest, I don't think I've done any of the last one. I might have had a couple of beers from the last one, but I didn't go rushing out to pick anything up. I find the Lidl stuff now is pretty much all the same sort of thing. So unless like a certain can stands out that makes me want to pick it up and buy it, I don't really bother with them. I'll be honest. Sometimes I'll go in there even way after the craft beer week, if you like, and just happen to walk around and go, oh, there's something. I'll pick that up. Pardon me. Of course, a bit gassy. This. Well, it's not a bit gassy, but it's making me gassy. Right, there we go. Let's honestly. Yeah, Mark's come in. I think Bruce Forsyth is running the economy now higher and higher for the match. Good guy. Yeah, that's a really bad impersonation of Bruce Forsyth. Rate my beer, James. 8 to 10, be spot on. Yeah, that's regarding Delirium Noel, I think it was. Henry's going nuts on the look at this. Look. It's like working for ITV, I'm guessing. I don't know. Alba Fay the Air, Lowland Brow Oktoberfest, perfect draft. Great beer. Really is. Window beer reviews, please block, report, and burn everything. Thank you very much, Thomas. Zemo's in, saying hello to everyone. Yep, Oktoberfest, blah, blah, blah. I blocked you, Thomas, 5 years ago, before I even knew you. How mean. Right, where are we? Everyone's saying hello to everyone else. No, there's no help in Simo, is there? There's no help in Simo. I mean, to be fair, if you're trying to give up the booze, the last kind of person you want helping you is Paul from Rate My Beer. So, yes, we got Paul's agreeing that Paul is a bad influence. Yeah, I'm, fair dues to them, but quite frankly, when they do all these signings, not just the players, but I'm on about they sign these new contracts and what have you. They mean nothing, do they? They mean absolutely nothing. That bloke could still be sacked in about 3 games. Wouldn't surprise if Forest went on a run of, well, I say a run, they haven't won many anyway, have they? But if they went on a run of losing like 3 games on the bounce, 5-0 or something, I reckon they'd probably get rid of them, to be honest. Deep in RC, all right, Baz, how are you, pal? Yes, this man sent me a couple of Oktoberfest beers, which I can't get out because I'm trapped in by a wire. But if you look on the screen, just about there, behind my finger, there's 2 bottles. And they're the ones that he sent me. So we've got Hofbrau Oktoberfest beer and Paulaner Oktoberfest beer. So they'll be coming up at some point. There might even be a cheeky little, what can I say? You might not see Baz on that video. You might see some other people. It will be Baz, but it just might be some other people. So look out for them. Yeah. again. Jim D64 Cooper, yes. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Cooper. Yeah, Steve Cooper just signed a new contract. Yeah. Simo only done 6 days. I was going to say I didn't think it was 8 days properly. We got more bringing my channel up. Thank you very much, Henry. You're a good man. There's yeah, there's lots of that. Oh dear, I'm gonna have to ignore that. I could be here forever, couldn't I? Trying to keep up. Nathan Coates got 3 beers in the fridge. What I've never tried. Left Brewing, fantastic. Guinness Foreign Extra Stout, very good again. And the Nigerian, yeah. Have you had these? Yes, if I'm correct, I've had all 3. I'm certain I've had all 3 of them. So yeah, if you scroll through my videos, obviously the Guinness and that should be under stouts, and the Left Brewing, I've done it on the Perfect Draft. So if you want, go onto my thing, search videos, or like I say, the Left Brewing would be in the Perfect Draft segment, if you like, and the stout should be in the stout segment thing that I've got. So yeah, have a look. Yes, Paul, fair dues to him, mate. He did have a go. He's better than me. I can't think of the last time I had any more than 2 days off of not having a beer. So credit where it's due. Well done, Simo. I mean, to be honest, I work really hard. I'm self-employed. So I'm very stressed. I'm very stressed. I'm very stressed. I need to have a beer every day. You know what it's like. Try dry leap year 1 day every 4 years. That sounds my kind of plan, that does, Mark. And to be honest, it tends to be the days where I don't have a beer. Tends to be where I'm hungover and I really don't fancy a beer. So I'm not really very good there, am I? Yeah, James White just confirming that the extra stout is a beauty. That impression was just broken the internet, Baz. I'll tell you what, I'll be everywhere now. I'll be everywhere. I got loads of impressions. Well, I'll try and do some. I have thought about doing a video before, trying to do some, but everyone will probably just unsub. It's hard enough now getting subs, never mind bloody scaring them all off. Kyle Law 86, you find the dates are getting shorter on the Perfect Draft. Lucky to get 3 months out of some of the kegs. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the kegs tend to only have like 6 months anyway, even if you get them the day after, if you like, the day after release, they only tend to have 6 months. But I think with all the price rises, because there's so many beers out on the Perfect Draft, I know it's great to have new beers on the Perfect Draft, because that's what we all want. We all want more beer, but I think they have flooded the machine with so many beers. People can only drink so much. People can only buy so much. We've only got so much money. So I think what's happening is that there's going to be more beers with shorter dates on, because, like you say, you can only buy so much. So I think, yeah, you are going to get beers with shorter dates. It depends on, I suppose, how you buy your beer. I tend to, I wouldn't say bulk buy. I've definitely cut down on the bulk buying, really, but I've got a few in stock at the moment. But yeah, if you buy as you need it, I don't suppose it'd be a problem. If you buy the week before, you're going to have a bit of a do. You're going to drink it anyway. It's not going to be an issue. But I suppose if you like to have a few different ones in, yeah, it does. It is a bit of a pain, but I suppose that's how it is, isn't it? That's how it's going. John 78, did you try any magic? I didn't, to be honest. I'll be honest with you, John, and to everyone. I mean, I went last year to this Shrewsbury Oktoberfest and really made a point of trying to get round loads of different ones. And I think we had a glass. We got a glass on the way in, I think, last time. So we had like a half-pint glass. This time, all you got was like a pint plastic beaker thing, which, quite frankly, didn't do any of the beers justice. You could buy a glass when you was in there, which we just didn't do it. You know what I mean? We didn't go round so much. So I did try a few, but no, I didn't try any of the Magic Dragon stuff. Somebody I know had one, actually. Leanne, who done the review with me, she actually had something from there. She had a pale ale, but I never tried anything from there. I had something from Wye Valley. I can't think what I had. Might have been a butty back, actually. because I got free beer because the woman behind the counter saw me, obviously dressed as I was, and said, anyone who dresses like that deserves a free beer. So I said, I'll be back once I've had this one then. And I went back and she went, there she is, Ori. So I got a free beer, but no, didn't try any Magic Dragon. Last year I've done lots of traveling around, trying as many beers as possible. This year I didn't do so much of a good job of it, though I did go around quite a bit and try a few. Paul Greenwood. Yeah, the dates are all over the place, but this palm I've got is 2 months out of date and still, yeah, to be honest, the beers will be all right. Ideally, though, you do want the beers at their best, really. I think it'd be interesting. Again, I reviewed the Camden, didn't I, the other day, yesterday, or a couple of days, well, 2 days ago, something like that. I can't remember. Now, it'd be interesting. I reviewed that as fresh as I could get it, really. That's about as fresh as I'm going to get it. It'll be interesting because it'll have a good date. I'll probably end up leaving that a little bit longer and going through a couple of the other ones I've got. So it'll be interesting to see what that's like further down the lines, whether it's going to be as good as like sort of like the first day I had it. But we'll see. David Thompson's in. Afternoon, Bazetta. Hello, Delbon. Very nice indeed. Simo Sups. Rate My Beer was giving me stick for passing out last night. There was a thud and Paul never came. Paul's only topping up. Paul tops up every night, he does. That's all he's doing, isn't he? That was me closing the door. Quality. I had a late night at darts, actually. Didn't get home. The landlord gave me a lift home. Ooh, it was 1:30 when I got in. And I did actually set the camera up and do a review when I got in. And then I sort of started looking at it for. I don't even think I finished it. Actually. I was just chatting shit in the end. Like I do anything different, you know. Southampton did well, only lost 4-0 to City. Did Haaland score? Was Haaland at it again, scoring? I'd love to buy some of the new ones, but yeah, I'll be getting the Frankie Royal, Paul. I haven't had that. I missed it last year. Obviously, doing all the review stuff, I was buying stuff that I could review, and because I'd had it before, it was sort of at the back of the list. But I will be getting some this year. It's out in November. Now, I go to a painting and decorating show in November in Coventry, which isn't an awful long way from Dean's Beer Reviews. So the plan is, at the moment, that I'm going to be stopping over at Dean's on the Tuesday night. So there might be a couple of beer reviews with me and Dean. So I'll be seeing Dean, and this is where I'm going with it. I'm going to order a few kegs of the Frankie, and I'll take one down with me for Dean. So he'll pay me for it, obviously, but it'll just save him postage and all that. I'll just take it down. So yeah. What do you think about Magic Mushrooms? They're all right, but they're not as good as Tommy Cooper. He's magic, and old Tommy Cooper. About to try the Angelo Peretti Lager. Didn't do it for me, Chris, but I hope you enjoy it, mate. Didn't do it for me. It's very, very average. It's very sort of run-of-the-mill stuff. Rate My Beer, Paul Royal, definitely worth it, mate. No doubt, Paul from Rate My Beer will probably end up ordering most of Beer Hawk's stock of that, because I remember what he done last year, which I won't go into. That's up to Paul to say anything about it. I won't. Stevie R. Hi, folks. Thanks for joining us, Stevie. Very nice of you to join in. Blah, 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 blah. We got a bit of this. Stevie R is on the Hassa Road, not a bad drop. No, it's a good drop. It's a decent beer and a decent price, really. I mean, we've got to look at the way the prices of the beers are going at the moment. 34.50, I think the keg of that is. It's one of the cheaper ones. And at the price is probably one of the best ones as well. James, can't buy as many PD kegs as before, just everything going up. Camden, all that new. Yeah, everything is just going, and it's hitting everyone. I know some people out there might go, "Ooh, bloody hell, Baz, you're rich, you got all this." I haven't. I still have to work for a living, and even I'm Well, apart from the fact they can't drink it all, I can't afford to just keep buying it. I've got to admit, I did today, the other day, yesterday it was. I did order Quack Rouge. I've been after that for ages. I've had 2 complete balls ups trying to order it and never got it. And I was a bit miffed because it come back in stock after I'd done the order for the other stuff. Because if it was in stock then, I would have ordered the 2-pack of glasses, Camden glasses, and I would have ordered 3 kegs and got the discount. But he wasn't in, so I've ended up literally just today, and this is just proving that, you know, I'm not rich or nothing, but I've ended up just buying the 1 keg. So not only did I not get the discount, but I ended up having to pay £5 postage as well. So yeah, it does stop people buying so much stuff, to be fair. And yeah, the Italian lager, like Camden, the glass deal, 32.50 when you got the thing was an absolute bargain. 36.90 now, still a very decent beer, but like you say, they are creeping up. And your 35, well, £36, I think really is your sort of average price now for standard beers on it, and it's getting expensive. And that Remola, like a bloody, what's it, a new bloody Lisa, and it. Not a great beer, personally, not in my opinion. It's a typical thing. Ian G's in. Hiya, pal. Your name's down. You are in the draw. Would you buy Innis & Gunn again, Bazza? I would. As it happens, I bought the glass pack, didn't I? So I've had the 1 keg, and I've still got a keg left. I've got a little thing here with all my beers on. There we go. Oh, yeah, I'll show you a bit. I'm going to have to get on with this draw soon because the time's getting on. There we go. There's my little bar menu, the stuff I've got. That's what I've got in stock at the moment. So there you go. So I've got the Innis & Gunn, got another keg of it. Yeah, I will buy it again. I've got that one to drink. I enjoyed the Innis & Gunn, to be honest. Was very nice indeed. I thought for what, you know, for what it was. How long does it take you to count backwards from 5? It takes me about 5 minutes, mate. I do 1 number every minute. Anyone seen that they've dropped the strength on Peroni as far as Italian lagers go? I will be avoiding this one. I haven't seen that actually. Was 5%. If they have dropped it, they have only just dropped it because I reviewed the Lidl one the other day. Lidl done their own. They've got their own branded one, and I reviewed that the other day, and I've done a comparison with the original Peroni, and it was 5% then still. So, yeah. What has been the most pointless comment tonight? Ooh. The one about the dart with no point, I think. I think that was the worst one. That was the worst one. There's always comments from you, Thomas, but they're never pointless. They make you look like you've been on the magic mushrooms, but they're never pointless, to be fair. Steve R. Brill. I can't remember what he's saying Brill for, to be honest. I'm quite new to the perfect draft. I'm guessing, how long would you say the dates can be before you wouldn't drink them, Baz? To be honest, you could probably go a good 6 to 12 months probably past it. You probably could, because there's no air getting in. Even when you tap it, you put that tap on and you could probably drink it more. Now, whether it's going to make your belly a little bit dodgy the following day or something, I don't suppose it'll kill you. But I mean, personally, I know the dates don't really matter, but I always try and drink mine in order of dates if I can. So yeah, I mean, you've probably got no worries with 6 months, to be honest, but I probably wouldn't want to be going past a month personally myself. But that's just my opinion. There'll be others out there that probably have a different view. Paul from Rate My Beer. Give Paul if you're not on Paul's channel, give him a sub or message him or something. Paul does a lot with the perfect draft as well. He's got probably more experience than me with the perfect draft. So, and he's always got shitloads of kegs. So he must be drinking. There must be a few he's had that have gone past the date. So yeah, have a chat with him. Have a chat with Paul. I'd say. Right, we've got Kenny Joe's in. Cheers, mate. How are you, Kenny? Hope you're well, mate. Aaron Jeever or Javer, I don't know. Aaron, you're in. Cheers. How are you, pal? Take care. Take care. Take care. What was I saying? Take care. We're not even going. How are you, pal? Hope you're well. That's what I meant to say. Talking some rubbish here. Jesus Christ. Oh dear. Rate my beer fine. Hasserode very spicy and peppery. Yeah. Yeah. Proper Pilsner. Proper Pilsner, if you ask me. Right. Yeah, good evening. I have seen you, mate. Don't worry. Ian G, how often do you play darts a week? Nowhere near as much as I used to. I play in the darts league. We play on a Friday. Used to play, Jesus Christ. I used to play darts in leagues for about three to four nights a week. And I would be playing every day. I'd be playing at least an hour every day. Used to have a dart shop or a dart stall in the market. So while I was working there, if there was no one there, I had a board set up, so I'd always be chucking, constantly chucking. So yeah, not the player I was, but you know, we can't always be good all the time, can we? You know, that's how it is. Stevie R, saving Camden for Celtic versus Leipzig game on Tuesday on the Oops. I'll tell you what, if Celtic have a good game and they start bloody banging goals in, that Camden won't last too long. It really won't. Cheers. Yeah, as long as they ain't opened, yeah. As long as if they're kept in a cool place, so if you've got a shed that you can store them in, and hopefully it's not going to freeze, that's going to help. That's going to help keeping them cold. And yeah, really, you know, it's a bit of trial and error, I guess. It's one of them where you can keep it for a long time. You might have one that hasn't lasted well, that doesn't taste good or whatever. But until you do it, you never know. But like I say, you can probably go bloody, you know, six months to a year probably and drink it. But I personally try and get the dates done quick. Pardon me. Still drinking this beer actually, and my computer's still on. Jim, I've got another Ramala to drink. I got the glass back. I wouldn't get it again. No, I'll be honest. I did think about trying to sell it, but I was so glad that it's got a long date. The date, obviously, the date of mine is probably going to be the same as yours. May next year. So I did think about selling it. I did think about just taking a loss on it and selling it, but I thought because it's got such a long date, if we have some really nice weather, it might do the job just as something to chuck down your neck. But no, it's not one I would be picking up again. I wasn't a big fan anyway of Lisa, to be honest. I wasn't a big fan of that, to be honest. James Common, cheers. Cheers, chat. Cheers, panel. Cheers, pal. Lee Benfold. Left Knoll, delicious, but 40 quid now, yeah. And I remember 18 months ago, 2 years ago, just before COVID, it would definitely have been 30 quid. 30 quid that would have been. So that's gone up a tenner. Henry's at it again. Good man, Henry. Thank you, pal. Much appreciated. Yeah, see, there you go. Paul, rate my beer. 18 months out of date quack we did. With that 8%. Yeah, the stronger the beer as well, to be honest. That's something I didn't mention. The stronger the beer, the more chance it's got of surviving, to be honest. That alcohol will keep it good. So yeah, it's 5 to 7 now. I've done lots of talking. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do the draw now. What I'm going to try and do is get the camera round here with me. Get the camera around here with me. I don't think it's going to show up very good anyway, is it? I don't think it is. Will I have to take it off? I don't know. What am I going to do here? This is going to be tricky. Do I turn the laptop around? There we go. Right. We've got the laptop round. I'm going to turn that bloody light off in the background. I am going to do the draw now for a case of beer. Case of 12 beers. It's too bright, so you're not going to see it. So what you're going to have to do now is just trust me. You're just going to have to trust me. Ian G, we're a good lady watching Strictly, no doubt. No, my missus isn't actually. I think she's watching something like something on Netflix. I don't know, some fucking fantasy program or something like that. I can't think. Some fantasy program, I think. Anyway, I'm going to do the draw now. I can't put the camera on. You're not going to see it. It's going to be too bright. but it's all there. We've got 69 entries. The last entry was Al D. I added new people in. So why has it gone so dark? Why has it gone so dark? It looks really dark. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm getting you all excited now. You're thinking, ooh, the time has come. The time has come. The time has come. Let's get some light on in the background. I'll probably be dazzled now. And trust me, I don't want to drag this out because and Thomas has picked up on the 69. Good man, Thomas. Right. Let's get that in. Let's get some light behind me so we can see what's going on. Probably be dazzled now. Jesus Christ. That's a bit bright. That's a bit better, isn't it? Surely that's a bit better. We got some light behind it. Right, let's just quickly catch up. Henry's there. Mark's good luck, everyone. Yeah. Albafay the air. Good luck all. And Thomas is impressed with the 69. So here we go. Laptop moving. Click to spin. Here we go. It's spinning round. The draw for 12 beers. I'm not even looking there. 12 beers. There we go. The winner is Kyle Law, 86. Kyle Law, you are the winner, mate. You are... Shit. Hang on. There we go. Let's go. Hang on. Oh, dear. Here we go. Baz dropped the phone. Good old Baz. There we go. I don't know if you can see that how well. Kyle Law, 86, is the winner of the case of beers. So hopefully, Kyle, you have... you're still here. If you're still here, Kyle, let me know. I can't take a picture. Actually, I will take a picture with my missus' phone. So, and I'll try and show you that way. 1974. Camera. Let's go back. I've got to find a bloody camera now on this. I think I can find anything in this phone. It's a nightmare. Oh, there it is, in the middle. Here we go. There we go. So if you can see this, I bet you can't. No, it's too bright. Can you see that? There we go. Kyle Law is the winner of this competition. So congratulations, Kyle. Well done, my friend. That's it. That's it. No, you're welcome, Jim. Let me just go through a quick couple of comments. Well done, whoever you are. Congrats. Yes, well done, Kyle. Jim said, well done, Kyle. Ian G, well in there, Kyle. Abafay the air, well done, Kyle. Good job, Baz. Thank you, Ian. Thank you. Thank you very much. And let me just do this light again. And bloody Jesus Christ. Terrible, isn't it? There we go. I'm useless at all this stuff. I can't do all this stuff. Chuck me phone everywhere. Yeah, you're welcome, Jim, anyway, for putting you in. Thanks for coming on. Well done, Kyle from Rate My Beer. Well done, Kyle. Or well in, Kyle from James White. Cheers, all. Thank you, Henry. Thank you for all the promoting, mate. Much appreciated. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's nice. Like I say, they're past their best. But it's nice to be able to chuck something back. I don't mind paying the postage. I've got the beers really cheap anyway. So it's nice to be able to give something back. And 12 beers, that's quite a nice prize, isn't it? So a big thank you to you all. Kyle, if you are watching, if you're not watching, there will be a post up anyway. So yeah, I'll put a post up now saying the winner. Ideally, I need Kyle to try and get in touch with me. So yeah, I'll put a post up. Kyle, I need you to comment on the post that I'm going to put up. And we can take it from there. So all I'll need is your address, mate, and I'll get them posted out to you Monday. So a big thank you to everyone that has subscribed since I've set it up. Obviously, you've all subscribed just because you want some beer. But a big thank you to everyone that's entered as well. Much appreciated. And a big thank you to everyone that's sat here for pretty much an hour and listened to me waffle on. So I'm going to say laters. just because I've seen Albufeira or something, put that on. So I'm going to say laters. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. I'm going to finish it off, get me kebab in me, and have a few more beers. So see you all again on another beer review. Cheers.